All right, guys, good day. Today's total body fitness is going to be an upper body focused workout. You're going to need 2 sets of weights, a lighter and a heavier for some shoulders and biceps, and then also a long resistance band, the longer the better. Let's get a warm up in and then we'll get right into this upper body workout. So let's start with some gentle twists, rotating from side to side. And then coming back to center, you're going to shoulder shrug and bring the shoulders back and down, doing like a little bit of a roll. Maybe not a full roll, more of an up and back type of motion. And then we'll reverse this. We'll go up and forward and down, up and forward and down. And for most of our exercises today, we'll try to time them. That way you can do the right amount of reps based on the size of weights that you have. So we'll start with like maybe a 30 count, and then I'll give you that last 10 seconds of work. And then from here, let's just swing those arms again from side to side, letting them plop on the body. And then we'll swing the arms forward and back. And then we're going to take little side bends, but go ahead and widen the stance and turn your toes out and bend the knees and reach from side to side. And then coming back to center, we're going to just turn the head to stretch the neck muscles. Do only what feels right for you. We're going to just turn your head, arms down by your sides. And then center and to the left. And center, you're going to bring your head back a little bit, doing a smidge of a chin tuck, and then look down. And then head back to center, and then head back and look up without dumping backwards, just looking for the stretch in the front of the throat. And center, tip the head to the right. And center and tip to the left. And center. We're going to take a little bit of a squat, just little pulses here, just to kind of get the legs involved for a moment. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake out those legs. And then we'll march the knees high. You can start low and progressively get higher for your 30 seconds. Ten more counts. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms out to the side, and we're going to do small circles. Remember to posture your head well, keeping it back, not jutting forward, trying to stack it right over your ribs. And then take a break, and then we're going to reverse that circle. And relax. Going to do the elephant trunk or the pot stir. You just kind of come down, use a hand on your leg for support or on a chair, and then let the arm kind of swing and release in a circle or swing side to side, forward, back. It's doing a little traction. And then change when you are ready. Let's repeat that one more time. And switch. And then coming back to center, we're going to roll down to touch the toes. So you're going to think of tucking your chin in and rolling the spine down to get to about touching your knees. And then you're going to slowly stretch a little bit more. We want to put a little bend in the knees as we go down to try to touch the toes, just so that we're not over lengthening out those hamstrings too quick. So tucking the chin. Feel like you're doing one vertebra at a time, rounding forward, looking for your stomach, and make your way to your knees. Maybe you go down further, or maybe you come up, and then we're going to do a couple more just like that. Each time maybe you can get a little more out of it. And that will finish that exercise. Let's do a hamstring curl. What we're looking to do is we're going to look to touch the back heel. I'm not even touching, but I'm kind of reaching in that direction. That just kind of gets me going in the best position here. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with our band. It's a little bright. I'm going to put my shades on. Whew. That's a little better. All right, so you're going to grab your band. We're going to do a straight arm pull apart. That means the arms will be lengthened out, not locked out. And then you're going to open the arms to a T. But I want you to kind of pulse it first. You're going to just like little bit of movement versus going all the way. I just want you to kind of pulse like you're getting there, just starting to activate those muscles. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woohoo already, right? All right, so depending on your tension, I need to slide mine out a little bit more in order to get the fuller range where I get the band to come to touch my chest. Same thing, the arms are going to be straight. They're not completely hyperextended, locked, and I'm not letting them bend. I'm going to work at the upper back, shoulder blade area, and we pinch them together. Got 10 more counts. We go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, we're gonna put your band down and just shake out those arms, shoulder roll, anything you need. And then next we're going to go into a good morning to work the back, continuing down the spinal erector. So we kind of started up here in the traps in the neck, and we're going to make our way mid back to low back. So your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, toes forward, soft knees, and you bow with a straight spine. Now, a lot of people end up rounding the spine because they think of trying to keep their tailbone towards the floor. And I really want you to feel like your tailbone is going to go backwards to the wall behind you, almost as if somebody's pulling up your trousers, pulling up the trousers to get you to lift through this part to then bend forward. All right, here we go. You have 20 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and shake out those legs. Okay, so next we are going to do an inchworm. So you're going to stand at the back of your mat. You're going to walk your hands down to plank. Then you're going to walk your hands back up to standing. So pick a side. You're going to soften your knees so that you don't overstretch. Don't bend them too much, and then try to get your hands flat best you can, as close to your feet as you can. From there, you walk one arm at a time, going out as far as you can go into your plank, and then you walk your hands back one at a time, soften your knees, and come to standing. All right, 30 seconds of this. Here we go. All right, we're on our last 10 counts, so one more option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to get that band back out, and hopefully your band is long enough. I don't know if it's quite this long, but hopefully it's long enough to step on it, and we're going to just do a squat and either a bicep curl or overhead press. So mine is pretty long, where I would be able to do a squat and then push my arms up towards the ceiling. If your band is a lot shorter, maybe you end up just doing a curl, or in your 30 seconds, you could do one-sided. Say your thing was only this long, you could do a one-sided push, right? You could do a squat, one arm push, and then I'll say 15 seconds to go, you can switch sides. All right. So getting yourself set up, you're going to do a squat, and then you're going to push your arms up towards the ceiling best you can, whether you're one-armed or two-armed. Oh, I got to get centered. All right, 30 seconds starts now. Got 15 seconds to go, so change it if you're doing one side. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ding! There's your buzzer. More like a dinner bell. Ding! All right, so next you're going to do those banded pull aparts again, going back to that very first exercise. 30 counts we go. And we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you can put your band down. Get your heaviest weights to do a set of bicep curls. Same thing's going to apply here. You're going to do a 30-second curl, whether that means you do 30 reps because you got light weights, or you're only doing 10 reps because you have heavy weights. I'd like you to start with your fingers by your side and then rotate at the elbow, bringing the fingers towards the shoulders. Here we go. 30 on. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to hang on to your weights. We're going to do that hip hinge deadlift action again. So the same, bending forward, soft knees, bow. Really think of taking your booty back. Slide the fingers down towards the knees, maybe to the shins if you can make it there without letting the back round, and then back up you go. 30 seconds. Ten more counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, put those down. And next you're going to go back into the inchworm, and at the end of your plank in your inchworm, you're going to do a shoulder tap, or maybe it's a reach out instead. So let me give you a quick example of your options, and then you're going to do 30 seconds on. So you go down, walk it out. When you get to your plank, you can either do just like a tap with each hand. You can tap shoulders, you can reach forward, you can reach back. Okay, those are a couple options that you have. For those that want to amp it up, you could do a row with weights if you feel like you're ready to take it to that level. I'm going to probably choose the shoulder tap option for most of the 30 counts. All right, guys, 30 seconds starts now. Last 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, get your resistance band out again. We're going to step on the band and we're going to do a straight arm raise. I like to grab the ends so that my thumbs are more up to the ceiling. I'm going to have quite a bit of slack so that I can lift my arms up a little bit like this. They don't have to go all the way parallel to the floor because you're dealing with a band. Now your band might be a lot lighter than mine and might be able to get it up a little bit higher. Mine is a pretty heavy band, so I'm just going to do my 30 counts in this range here. Okay, I would like you to experiment in your 30s going forward, maybe midway, maybe to the side, and just kind of work in that shoulder. Okay, remember your posture. Head needs to come back, ribs stacking over hips, soft knees. 30 seconds starts now. 15 seconds to go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your band comes down and we're going to come onto the back to do a chest press. So you'll need the heaviest weights that you can do that exercise. Now to make it a little bit more challenging, you can keep the feet down as a modification. You can bring the legs up into dead bug and do your chest press. I tend to like the elbows not all the way straight out at a 90-degree angle. I feel like that just, it over Puts a little too much tension in your bicep tendon, but some people really like that motion. I like to be a little bit lower so I can roll the shoulders down towards the mat, getting the top of the shoulder so that my chest pops up more and I can use more of my chest muscle. When I get at the top of my motion, I feel like I'm in a plank, and I bend the elbows, and then I really feel like I'm pushing through my chest to lift the weights to the ceiling. See what you can do. 30 seconds starts now. Halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Excellent. While we're on our backs, let's go ahead and do a little rolling, twisting ab crunch. So you're going to have your feet down on the mat. You're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling, but slightly down towards your legs. You'll lift your head and your shoulders, and you're going to roll over onto the right side. You'll feel you land onto the right ribs, maybe even a little bit onto the right scapula, and then you'll come back to center and lower down. And then you'll roll up and over to the left, and then roll back to center and down. Your 30 seconds starts now. Ten more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next, we are going to do a pull over. So you're going to grab one of your heavy weights. You're going to bring it over your forehead. You'll then start to bring it over your head and tap the floor with the weight. From there, you're going to straighten the arms right over your forehead once again. Here you can do the feet down or in your dead bug position. 30 seconds starts now. Halfway mark. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, excellent job. Roll on up. Okay, next we are going to do a kneeling wood chop. So you're going to kneel. Let's go ahead and kneel on the left leg and put your right leg forward. You're going to take one of your weights, and I'm going to just try it with the 8-pound. I would probably maybe do it with a 5 if you're not really sure. Just start with a lighter weight and then see what you think. You're going to grab a hold of the ends. You're going to bring it to your left side. You're going to then swing it up and over to the right, creating a twist. Now, one of the things you really want to focus on is tightening this leg and squeezing that glute on the left side. That's your stability. That's the power. Your power comes from that leg. And the arms work, but really this is powered through the leg and through the core. Okay, 30 seconds starts now. Ten more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. So you're going to start to the right, you're going to swing up to the left. Remember, you're going to power through. Strong right leg, right glute, and we begin now. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, back up to standing. We're going to do bicep curl overhead press. Now, if an overhead press is an issue, I just want you to do the curl with a heavier weight, because I don't want you to do light weights just to get the overhead press. I'd rather you take the overhead press out completely. If that motion tends to bother your shoulder, skip it and just give me some good bicep curls with a decent amount of weight. All right. Curl any which way you like, overhead press best you can if it works. 30 seconds, we go. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next up, you've got bent over rows. So you're going to soften your knees, you're going to hinge just a little bit, and we're going to bend the elbows. Now you've got multiple ways to do a row. You can bend the elbows, actually a lot of ways, multiple ways. But for today, I would like to see you row out to the side, elbows flare out. Then you're going to turn those palms to face inward and row back to your waist. And then you're going to row back to your hip. So we'll do a 3. It's kind of like a upright row type feel. Elbows flare out to the waist and then to the hip. Here we go. You ready? 30 seconds. Starts now. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. Excellent job, guys. Next, you're going to come onto your stomach. Going to do some airplanes and swan dives. No weights. So your arms come back, your head's going to stay down, and you're going to lift the arms. And I would like to see you do more of a little rainbow hop. So the arms kind of hop, 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 and then they'll hop back. Okay, I'm going to have you put your forehead on the mat, unless that bothers you in any way, but I think it will actually make it more comfortable. 30 seconds starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push yourself up and give yourself a stretch. If you'd like to just stretch in the puppy pose where your elbows are down, your hips stay up, that works. If you'd like to stretch it further back into more of a child's pose, that works. And then coming up onto hands and knees, let's do a wag of the tail, just hips go from side to side. And then we're going to do a forearm plank with hip dip. Now, if forearm plank is enough for you to do, that's what I want you to do. You can even modify down on your knees. If you're going to take the hip dip option, the more basic version is trying not to move your feet. So keeping your feet steady and just trying to let your hips go from side to side. The more advanced version is allowing the feet to completely move from side to side. I will show you the difference and then we'll do our 30 seconds together. So onto your plank, keeping your feet steady, you can move your hips. My feet are not moving. The other option is swiveling the feet. Okay, depending on your fitness level will depend on what you do. I will probably hold a plank and I'll probably do some of that first one where the feet don't move. All right. So here we go. Let's do this, getting into your plank position. 30 seconds starts now. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just come down onto your stomach for a rest. All right, we're going to do 5 push-ups best you can. So you're going to push yourself up. You can roll up, you can flat back up, you can go all the way up to plank or just to your knees. You do your version of push-ups. 5, here we go. Inhale, exhale, push it up to plank. 1. Lower all the way back down. Inhale, exhale, push it up. 2. Inhale, exhale. 3. Inhale, exhale. 4. Inhale, exhale. Last one. 5. Then get your hips up in the air. Down dog. Pedal out the feet. And walk your feet forward. Walk your hands to your feet as needed to get a stretch touching your toes. And then make your way up to standing. Quick shake it out. Whew. Let's go with those twists. We're going to do a shoulder roll, bringing the fingertips to the shoulder. We're going to circle the elbows. So the elbow now is going to go way up to the ceiling. This should feel pretty easy to do. And then reverse. And then relax the arms and shake the arms. And you're just going to kind of shake the whole body, doing a little bit of a heel bounce or heel tap. Just kind of moving the fluids around in the shoulders and the chest. You're going to take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, inhale, and then exhale. 2 more times, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Let's do the head stretching again, so turning your head to the right, center to the left, center. Remember, a little bit of chin tuck, and then look down. I always feel like I'm trying to look down my shirt. And then back to center, and head goes up to stretch the front of the throat, not just dump the head backwards. Come to center, tip the head to the right. Center and to the left. And center, and then we're going to round down and roll to touch the toes. So tuck the chin, bring the shoulders forward, really pull the belly in, slide the hands down, knees stay soft. Maybe you get all the way down to your toes with ease. Relax your shoulders, let your head hang, let your arms hang. And then place your hands onto your thighs to help you roll back up. Shake that about. Whew. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's Total Body Fitness. It was upper body focus, which is basically arms and shoulders and core and back and a little neck. Guys, we'll see you next time.